Hi guys, kind of an impromptu video here, but I wanted to go ahead and share some information with you. I bought a bird through iPigeon last week. The auction closed on Sunday and the bird was subsequently shipped on Tuesday as expected. And unfortunately, the bird is stuck in transit. The bird was shipped out of Wisconsin and got to the Milwaukee distribution center, and it has not moved since Wednesday. Talked to the shipper, who's part of a combine there. It was a benefit auction that I won the bird in, and he reported that he has 13 boxes out, that they're all stuck. And he was trying to get some information and figure out what was going on. Obviously, the guy's very, very stressed, even and really going above and beyond everything that's going on. So come 5 o'clock, I raced down to my local post office distribution center where I pick birds up all the time, and I'm down there all the time receiving birds pretty regularly, at least a couple times a month, sometimes more. So, they're pretty good about divulging information to me, and the postal employee there told me that USPS is actually holding shipments up all over the country because of weather-related issues. So if you have live birds in transit, the outlook is not good. They could be stuck for God knows how long. Similarly, after that, I went on to USA Racing Pigeons on Facebook, and there were several guys reporting the same thing, different people around the country. Some other people had birds stuck in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Maybe Milwaukee, where mine were, could have been part of the same group of birds. Other people reporting birds stuck in transit in New York, some reporting birds stuck in transit in Missouri and other places. So there seems to be a really big problem right now. And unfortunately, it seems like the USPS employees, they're not bothering to tell people that are shipping that their shipments could be stuck somewhere. So if you're buying and receiving birds right now, buying or selling, I would be very hesitant to ship right now until the weather straightens out, because it could be a total disaster. A couple of years ago, there was a similar weather pattern moved through, and it vastly impacted the poultry hatcheries. They had shipped tens of thousands of day-old chicks, as usual, and there were ice storms set into a lot of regions, and the results were devastating. There were dead baby chicks all over the country. Boxes full of them, entire shipments lost. It was big enough, it made national media, which obviously when things like that happen, it does threaten our ability to ship birds through the post office. Even though our postal shipping is not perfect, when things like that happen and they become sensationalized in the media, obviously animal rights activists get a hold of it and they try to shut live bird shipping down, which we certainly do not want to happen. It would devastate not only buying and selling pigeons, but the entire OLR systems and things like that. But it's just something for people should be aware that there does seem to be a problem with live bird shipping. So if you're buying birds or you're selling birds, I would recommend either holding them until you know it's really safe to ship, or at least when you go to the post office, make sure that they're not going to get stuck, because this seems like it's a really serious problem developing. I don't know what's going to happen to a bird that's in transit. He's an 8-year-old line-bred black widow cock. He's a double grandson of Black Widow that I wanted for the breeding team. And needless to say, I'm a little concerned. I don't know if he'll make it or not. He's been in transit for 4 days, and he's still stuck in a location that even if he leaves tomorrow morning, he's still got 2 more days, and that would put us at 6 days. And that's a concern. That is a bit long. Quite a while ago, I used to get some rovers from a friend of mine in Kansas, and we had a big problem shipping, and sometimes they would take them 6 to 12 days to get here, and sometimes they got here in good shape, but other times, the longer they're in transit, the harder it is. And we lost birds that way. Even had a situation where I knew the birds were dead before I even got them. The postal employee was bringing me the box, and I could smell them. They were already decomposing. They'd been in transit for like 12 days, and I think they'd probably been dead for 3 or 4. So they were already starting to rot at that time. So it's not a good thing. But needless to say, something you guys should be aware of if you're buying or selling birds and you intend to be shipping, right now. Today's January 19th, by the way. So this week has been pretty bad. It seems like a lot of people have birds stuck in transit. So if you sell birds at auction or buy birds at auctions, if you sell them, I would let your customers know what's going on, that there could be a problem. If you're a buyer, I would tell your seller, hey, consider holding my bird and not shipping yet, because it is apparently a problem. And the story is the same in both instances. The guys on Facebook were saying that it was weather related, and that's what I was told by the local postal employee. So that's it, guys. I hope it saves some people's pigeons. Mine, I don't know about it. That bird may be gone. It may not make it, but we'll see. But needless to say, I hope that is of some help to you, and please let your friends know. I even went as far as sending a note to iPigeon, basically reporting what I'd heard and inform them that they should maybe let their sellers know and let their buyers know that there could be a problem, because it seems to be really widespread right now, and that could be really devastating for some people. Like I said, the guy who's sending me birds, even though he's a club rep, he's got 13 boxes of birds out. I mean, that's a lot of pigeons, and it's a lot of shipping money. Just the shipping money alone, it's a decent amount. And I wouldn't want to be in his shoes, because you're going to get people who are, going to be angry and, probably blame him when it's clearly not his fault. I mean, he did everything he should, and like I said, he went above and beyond. But needless to say, it's something people should be aware of what's going on. So that is it, guys. It's a little longer than I expected, but that's it.